Good morning, my friends. It is Thursday. This video is going to be a little bit backwards. I started filming yesterday on Wednesday, a full day of eating and just, day in the life stuff. I was getting a lot of great mail yesterday. Our butcher box came and my Pampered Chef order came and my Norwex order came. And I was like, oh, this is such a great day. It's so much fun. And I showed you everything I got. I showed you my breakfast. I showed you my lunch. And then the day went downhill really, really fast. And okay, let's try this again. You've seen our animals several times in my videos, and our little girl, Chloe, over the last 2 days has started having some issues. She wasn't eating a whole lot. She started having some bowel accidents, which she never did before, and it was not normal bowel movements. And it's because she's a little dog, they do have a lot of stomach issues, so we treated it like we would have treated it in the past, and we just knew something wasn't right. So we took her to the vet yesterday afternoon, and they did blood work, and she had cancer. She had lymphoma. I felt something yesterday in her neck and just knew. Yeah. So we made the decision that was right for Chloe, but of course hard for us. And yeah, so she crossed the Rainbow Bridge yesterday, and poor Aria does not know what to do without her here. She's been sulking since yesterday. I think she knew something was wrong, just by the way she's been acting with her. The cat, of course, is like, yeah, whatever, go with the flow. But so, yeah, that's why I didn't finish my day of recording yesterday. And there was actually nothing else really to record, because once we got home and we were just kind of laying on the couch together, and I cried myself to sleep at 6:30 and slept till 8:30. So we really never ate dinner. Doug made a cheese and cracker plate up when I woke up, and we just munched on that a little bit. I had about 2 ounces of cheese, full-fat cheese, and a couple pretzels. So I had like 14 or 15 points left. I just took all my points for that. Probably wasn't even that much. 8 points for the cheese. Yeah, probably about 8 points for the cheese and 3 points for the pretzels. So whatever. Honestly, I knew I had the points. I wasn't worried about it. So yeah. So you're seeing this before you're seeing yesterday. And then I'll just continue on with today, and I'll just make it a 2-day vlog. We're very sad. It was horrible calling the boys to tell them. But we had to tell them. So we FaceTimed each one of them individually and told them they're a mess. Chloe would have been 12 on January 2nd. I'll have to figure out if I can link the video. Yeah, I think I can do that in the description below. Back 12 years ago or 11 years ago, we had lost our other dogs. Molly and Maggie passed away. And my sister's, one of her patients' dog had puppies. And, she asked us if she could get one for the boys for Valentine's Day, if she could, adopt one for the boys. And of course we said yes. So we filmed that, how she surprised them with it. Now, granted, we filmed it on the oldest phone possible, or maybe it was even like a little digital camera. I don't even know, but the quality is horrible. And, I had a YouTube account. I had got my first YouTube account back, 2008. when we were going to Disney. We were surprising the boys with a trip to Disney, and we weren't telling them we were going to do a scavenger hunt, and that's what we did. And everybody's like, oh my gosh, you have to tape it. We want to see it. We want to see it. So I recorded that and I put it up on, I got a YouTube account and put it up there. That Disney video has like 26,000 views. It's crazy. And I think, or something, or does the puppy one? I don't know. And then the puppy one, the surprise for getting a puppy one, has like 15,000 views or something. But it's so funny. It's like, they're not even linked to this channel. Like, I don't even have, like, that wasn't even a channel. But anyway, I'm just rambling. But I will link us getting Chloe. But like I said, the video is horrible. And I'll also link the Disney video down below because it is kind of cute. And I don't know if I ever told this story. But Disney saw that video. And it was a year that their theme was, it's all about the surprise. And they contacted us and asked us if they could use part of their video in a commercial. So I'm like, yeah, okay, right. And I ignored the email. Well, then I got another email the next day saying, like, we're kind of on a time crunch. Can you please call us? So I said, let me just call. Well, I called the number, and it was a 407 number, which is a Disney exchange. And it was Disney. And they wanted to use part of our video in a nationwide commercial. Next thing I knew, we were like signing a million contracts and papers and everything. And it was really cool. And so I kind of didn't think anything else about it because, things always end up on the cutting room floor. And about a year later, we were at a school function. And I get a text message from my little niece. And she said, Aunt Joni, are Andrew and Adam in a Disney commercial? And I was like, oh my. So I texted her back. I'm like, why do you ask? And she's like, well, my friend Haley said she saw them on a Disney commercial. I told her she was crazy. Sure enough, it was a nationwide commercial. We had emails and phone calls from our friends all over the country because they saw the boys on a Disney commercial. So that was really, really cool. I don't have the commercial. It used to be up on YouTube, but Disney took it down. I guess they just cycle what they put up. I do have it on a CD. One of these days I'll try to figure out how to upload it and show you the commercial they were on. But they were in it twice. They were in it in the middle, and then they have the very end of the commercial. So that was really, really cool. But the video that they saw is up on that channel, on that account too. So anyway, I did not intend to get into all of that, but I just wanted to let you know why this video is a little bit different. So from here, we'll go right into yesterday and my unboxing of my butcher box and what I ate yesterday up until the day went to hell in a handbasket. Then after that, I'll just continue what I eat today. I am off today and tomorrow. I'm going to pick up my Walmart grocery order, and then I think I'm going to do a little retail therapy. Actually, I have things to take back. I bought some shirts from Old Navy that are way too low cut for me, so they need to go back. I have a charger I bought from Amazon that I do not care for. So I'm taking that back to Kohl's, and I think I might stop in Hobby Lobby or Michael's, or I don't know. We'll see. See what the day brings. I just don't feel like sitting here. So anyway, I'm going to go and get my breakfast for Thursday, but you'll see Wednesday first. Yeah. I love having pets, but man, this is the part I can't take. Good Wednesday morning, my friends. It is Wednesday, the 4th of November, and I am bringing to you today a full day of eating in between working on preschool or kindergarten homeschool. Yeah, lots expected of these little guys. So I am trying out a new recipe this morning in the Instant Pot. I don't have high hopes, but we will see. I will let you know. If it works, you'll see it for breakfast. If not, then I guess I'm gonna have something else. I'm making Doug some potatoes and eggs and sausage for breakfast. That's what I might end up having too if this doesn't work out. So it is time for us to get doing some schoolwork. I will bring you along with what I eat. I will also show you that craft I talked about on Monday, the wooden candle type things. Still waiting for Doug to drill them. I think he's going to do that for me this morning when he takes a little break from work. And that's about it. See what else today brings. I am expecting lots of packages today, so I'm excited. I'm expecting my butcher box, so I will definitely show you what's in there. And I recently attended a Norwex party online, and that's coming today. And I recently attended a Pamper Chef party online, and that's coming today. So I love days like these. So I will be back to show you what I ended up eating for breakfast. Let's find. Okay, just want to jump on here real quick because we are starting our Zoom, but they came out fantastic. I already ate a half of one to see. I made pancake bites in the Instant Pot. You know, I have yes, you can make them in the oven, you can do whatever, but I have the Instant Pot and I really want to start making it more, using it more, I mean. So this was just one like recipe that I would normally make pancakes with using 1/3 of the cup of birch benders. So I think what I'm going to do, oh, and I forgot to put the blueberries in because, yeah, it's been a morning. I wanted to make them blueberry pancakes, bites. So I think what I'm going to do is figure out the amounts and make a big batch and then use them for breakfast prep. But they are really good. I love, you can see the inside. There's a little bit of syrup on it. It was definitely a success. So, I mean, I just need to work on amounts so I can make a bigger batch. This is a 3-point plate here. I'm going to go enjoy this and get over to my kindergarten Zoom. Woohoo, so excited. Got my new Pampered Chef. I got a vegetable peeler because the one I had disappeared. I think someone, mentioning no names, borrowed it and I never got it back. And I replaced my batter bowl. Now this is a little different than the original design they had, but I had broken I had it for 20 years and I broke my 8-cup batter bowl. And I was very sad because I love the fact that I can measure like soup and stuff in here, so I know exactly how much I make. So I am thrilled to have this back in my life. So that was my little Pampered Chef order. Now just waiting on Butcher Box and Norwex. Like I said, it's a fun day for the JPP mail-wise today. I told you it's like Christmas here today. My Norwex came. I am so excited. I got my dusting mitt, another Enviro cloth, and some counter cloths. I'm going to use these like dishcloths and just for general cleanup around the kitchen. So I am so excited. It was a good mail day for the JPP today. And it is almost lunchtime. We are done school for the day. So I will show you what I'm having for lunch. Yeah, it's not the most nutritious lunch around, but you know what? That's okay sometimes. So for lunch today, I am having 2 of my 1-point hot dogs with a bunch of leftover sauerkraut and a bag of Ghosts and Bats veggie chips. So this is a total of a 3-point lunch. I'm working on some water that I threw a lemon ginger green tea bag in. This is my second one of the day. So our butcher box came today, so I figured I would show you what we got for this 6 weeks period, kind of like a little mini grocery haul. As always, it's packaged with insulation. I don't know if you can see inside that box. And then dry ice, but most of the dry ice is gone, but not taking the chance. I'll use an oven mitt. And what we got this time, again, we got 6 pounds of chicken breast. It is boneless, skinless, organic chicken breast. Woo. And then we did an add-on of some barbecued pulled pork. We got 2 packages of that. And we got our free ground beef. When we signed up for ButcherBox, that was the deal. You got free ground beef for life. It is grass-fed. It is the 8515. And then we got baby back ribs this time. We changed up from last time what we got. What is this? Oh, we got top sirloin steaks. We got those last time too, and they were fantastic. Oh, we got 2 packages of ground turkey. It is, from what I can gather, it's probably 97% fat-free, because when I put it in the nutritionals, it either came up to 1 point or 0 points, I forget. But I had the nutritionals on it, so I did check. I'll have to double check again. And then more salmon. And if you remember last time, they forgot our stew beef. They forgot 1 pound of it. They only gave us 1 pound. We were supposed to get 2. And they made good on it. And they sent us 2 pounds instead of just the 1 that was missing last time. So that is our ButcherBox for this 6 weeks period. We have really been loving it. The quality is just phenomenal. It really is. And we think it's a pretty good value. So we're really happy with it. If you're interested, I have a link in my description box below. You get, I think, $15 off your box, and I get $15 off mine. This isn't sponsored. I'm not an ambassador. I pay for this out of my pocket, but they just give you everybody a link to share with family and friends. So that's always down in the description box if you're interested. And I'm really glad we're stocking up, because I think with COVID making a second wave, it's already starting. It's getting hard to find chicken, so I'm glad we're stocking up. But anyway, that's my ButcherBox. Now I gotta put it all away. Breakfast this morning is an oatmeal bowl. I have 1 cup of steel cut oats for 4 points on the blue and the green, 0 on purple. I have 1 point's worth of chopped up pecans, whatever you say. And I have 1 tablespoon of the American Dream Butter My Cup peanut butter. 2 tablespoons are 5 points, but 1 tablespoon is only 2 points, and that's what I have on there. So I have a 7-point oatmeal breakfast this morning. Well, I'm definitely getting a lot of my errands done today. I did my Walmart grocery pickup. I pulled in, and before I could even check in that I was there, they had my groceries out. I was in and out in no time. And then I took a ride over to, where did I go? I went to Hobby Lobby. I had to get some paper. I returned some shirts at Gap, or not Gap, Old Navy that I bought that were way too low cut. Went to Best Buy and got my, I have the Zag screen protector on my phone, and they have a lifetime guarantee, and there was a crack in the screen protector, which is good because it protects the phone. So I went and had that replaced for free. Ran in BJ's and bought toilet paper because I'm just afraid there's going to be a shortage, so I figure why not stock up. And they had my Scott. Walmart did not have it. That was a substitution. They wanted to substitute Scott for Angel Soft, and nope, we're Scott people. And then now I'm heading to Aldi to grab my produce, Kohl's to make an Amazon return, but I'm hungry, so I had some rewards on my Chick-fil-A app. So I got an 8-count grilled nugget. That was one of my rewards for 0 points. And one of my rewards was a kids cup of their ice dream, they call it, and that is 4 points. So I have a 4-point ice cream and nugget lunch. Let's cook dinner. Tonight we're having Tuscan chicken pasta, and you can make it in the Instant Pot, in a crock pot, or right on the stove. I'm going to use my Instant Pot because I've made it a pledge to myself to try to start using it more. So what I did is I have my Instant Pot liner sprayed with nonstick spray, and I'm going to turn it on saute and let it warm up. And then I'm going to take, not my chicken, there's my chicken. My chicken's all ready to go. It's all cut up into bite-sized pieces. But I have a half a cup of sun-dried tomatoes that I have chopped up, and some garlic and Italian seasoning, salt and pepper. And I'm going to, as soon as this heats up, I'm just going to saute those just until fragrant. Then I'm going to toss the chicken in and brown that on all sides for about 3 to 5 minutes. What that does is that will prevent the chicken from clumping up into one big mass while the pressure cooker is going. So as soon as this heats up, I'll show you what we're going to do. Okay, if you can hear that, my pot is sizzling. So we are ready to start adding the first of the ingredients in there, which of course I don't have ready. Okay, we're gonna add in the sun-dried tomatoes. We're gonna add in the Italian seasoning. We're gonna add in the garlic. And the salt and pepper. I hope you can see that. I know this is a hot mess. Last minute game time decision here to cook on camera. And Doug is not here. He had to run out, so he's not here to film for me. I'm just going to saute that up a little bit until it becomes fragrant. Which does not take long. About a minute or two. And then I'm going to toss in the chicken. And I'm just going to keep an eye on this, turn it over, make sure it's brown on all sides, and then we'll start the pressure cooking. I'll be back to show you that. Okay, all the chicken is browned on all sides. So now what we're going to do is we're going to pour in 3 cups of chicken broth. Now, if you're doing this on a stovetop or in a crock pot, you only use 1 cup. Not 3. Then we're going to pour in our pasta. I use the Ronzoni 150. It's a little bit less points. Now, the original recipe calls for 12 ounces of pasta. This comes in 10-ounce packages, so that's what I'm using. And I think I'm going to adjust that on my website so it's a little clearer. And now we're just going to push this down. All the pasta needs to be submerged, which it's not quite. So I'm going to take some creative liberties and just add a little bit more broth. Another half cup or so. Okay. Now we're going to put the lid on. Am I the only one that struggles? Turn it to ceiling. And then we are going to pressure cook it on high for 3 minutes. We'll be back to show you the next step. So while everything's in the pressure cooker, I'm going to start getting all the other things ready. First thing I'm going to put in the blender is 3/4 of a cup of Greek yogurt. And then we're going to do 3/4 of a cup of 1% cottage cheese. Now, if you like fat-free cottage cheese, you can certainly use that. I'm not really sure if it would lower the points, but if you're on purple, it would be 0 points for the fat-free cottage cheese, but I prefer the 1%. So we're just going to put that in and we're just going to blend it up. Okay, it is done. And now it says to drain any excess liquid. And there is some excess liquid in there. So I am going to drain that and be right back. Okay, while this is still hot, we're going to add the spinach, then the basil. And we're just going to stir that around until the spinach is wilted. You're supposed to use baby spinach. The store did not have any baby spinach, so I got regular. Probably should have chopped it up a little bit better, but I didn't. But it'll wilt. And just keep stirring it and stirring it until the spinach is nice and wilted. As you can see, it is. Boy, spinach cooks down, doesn't it? And once the spinach is all wilted, then you can add in the combination of the not sour cream, Greek yogurt and cottage cheese. And then 5 ounces of shredded Parmesan cheese, which is on its way over to me right now. Holy Hannah, that's a lot of cheese. 4 ounces, I'm sorry, 4 ounces. It looks like a lot because we use our microplane grater and it really shreds it very finely. Oh my, this looks delicious. Okay. You just want to stir that up until it's all nice and melted. And then that's it. Now what we need to do is we need to you can divvy it up one of 2 ways. You can either weigh it and then divide it by 6, however much it weighs. I generally weigh in grams. Or if you have like a big measuring cup, like I have my 8 cup, you can measure it in there and then divide it by servings. And this does serve 6 it serves 6 when you use 12 ounces of pasta. I only use 10, but I'm going to play around with the servings a little bit and see. And that's what you can do. Like, just because the recipe says one thing, you know, if you don't have quite as many points, you can up the servings. If you have a lot of points and you're hungry, you can put the servings down and have a bigger serving of it. There's really no rules. The only rule is whatever you do, track it. So I'm going to go measure this out and I'll show you what it looks like plated up. and it will be time for our dinner. Okay, here it is plated up. I weighed it and did it in grams, and I did 5 servings since I had a little less than 2 pounds of chicken and only 10 ounces of pasta. It will still probably be 7 points on blue, 8 points on green, and this is 7 points on purple because I did not use whole wheat pasta, and I did not use fat-free cottage cheese. But you can easily, if you're on purple, make those substitutions, and it would definitely be lower. Doug's already tasted it and said it's very good. So I'm going to give it a taste and see what I think. We also have a side salad. And I have 1 teaspoon of my raspberry balsamic on there. And that is 0 points. Well, my friends, that does it for me for the night. I ended my day at 20 out of 23 points. I made some changes, or I need to make some changes to the recipe on the website. It was so good, though. But I think I'm going to reduce the... I want to change just a few things around. I'll make the adjustments on the website. It was really, really good. What else? Oh, I will say, despite yesterday, I had a non-scale victory during all that. You know, I've said before I'm really not a stress eater anymore or an emotional eater. And last night, after we had our cheese and crackers for our dinner, Doug needed to burn a few calories to close his... He has 2 different apps that he uses. You know, he has his Apple Watch that we, try to close our rings every day. But then he has this app for our health insurance. And only one of us is allowed to have it, which makes no sense, but that's neither here nor there. And if he burns X amount of calories a day, he gets points. After he gets so many points, he can choose gift cards. So it's awesome. Last month we got a $50 Amazon gift card. So he always makes sure to try to get his calories, for that app. So last night he needed, 40 more, I guess, he had to burn. So after we were done our little cheese plate, and after he had half a bottle of wine, we decided to just work out a little bit. So 9:30 last night, we did a little HIIT workout. And then he still had to burn a little bit more. So he was just kind of, I don't even know what he was doing. He was upstairs, he was downstairs. I don't know if he was on the elliptical. I don't know what he was doing. So my ring was already closed. But I'm a stress exerciser. So after we did a little bit of HIIT training, I ran a mile. So that was a non-scale victory. I could have easily left this house and went and got a thing of ice cream and just completely downed it. But that only would have given me something else to be sad about today, because I would have had regret for doing that. Because would I have had regret if I had a little cup of ice cream that I had planned? Absolutely not. Do I have regret that I had ice cream for lunch today? Absolutely not, because it was fitted and it was planned. But if I ate it last night emotionally and overate it, I would have had regret. And I would have had that sadness on top of Chloe's sadness. So I feel it was a big non-scale victory for me. Yeah, I'm not sure if his app is if he made it today or not with his... Almost? Oh, maybe I'll go for another little run tonight.
I'll be done by then.
Oh, no, he said he's not going to need to do any workouts. I might be able to convince him. We'll see. But anyway, so... Sorry, this was a convoluted everything vlog. Kind of backwards. With, 2 days and all that. But I just wanted to, let you guys know what was going on. And still, share what I did record for you yesterday. So that is it. I will be back tomorrow with my menu plan and grocery haul. And then hopefully Saturday, I will have my 10K Q&A video up, hoping. If not Saturday, definitely Sunday. And we will also do the giveaway. So
looking forward to that. And I will talk to you all very, very soon. Have a good night. And if you haven't, you know the drill. I'm not going to do that. Talk to you later. Bye-bye.